Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Messerschmitt 100 here, and this time it is my quick views on the 9.13 update, which brought in the Czechoslovakian tech tree. We already had a Czechoslovakian tank, a premium one, the T25 something something. I haven't played it, but maybe I will buy it later, who knows. And, this was a early replay, the day actually as the update came out, and it was crawling with the Czechoslovak tanks. That was when I discovered something really unnerving, at least for me as a J driver. Their top tier guns on their LTV Z38 tier 3 light tank can penetrate the AUSJ's side armor with standard armor piercing rounds. That one surprised me, and it surprised even more that their armor piercing composite rigids or premium ammo could penetrate the frontal armor because it has 115 millimeters of penetration. Now that is a lot, especially for tier 3, and that just means that the AUSJ is more balanced, not as overpowered anymore, and AUSJ drivers has to learn to angle their armor. But if they don't have armor piercing composite rigids, we can still just drive straight towards them with our frontal armor. But I'm not here to just say no, you have to nerf these guns. I think it's okay that some nation has some overpowered guns, just not that they will last. I mean, as long as their top tier gun has more penetration than all the others, that's okay, because you have to use some time to get it. You cannot just get it immediately, and also balances out because some tanks has quite heavy armor at this stage, like the Valentine has a lot of armor and it balances it out. I gonna kill sprees with the Valentine, so I was actually happy to hear that they could penetrate quite a lot of armor, because I've been looking forward to the Czechoslovakian tech tree for a long time. Now I'm half Polish, and Czechoslovakia, or now it's Czechia and Slovakia, two different countries. They are situated between Germany and Russia, right under Poland, or not Russia, but White Russia. So I was hoping for a smash between German and Russian, and that was exactly what we got. And Czechia, at least of my limited experience, I'm not talking about massive experience with Czech people, but they seem to be pretty similar to the Polish. So I was just excited to see something as close as to Poland as I could get, basically. I don't think the Wargaming will add Polish tanks because they were kind of shit, to say the least. So I was looking forward to it, and it was a brilliant mashup. It seemed to be the German have the German aim time, but some of them has the Russian accuracy, so that's pretty interesting. The armor was, this is just a medium tank tree, so it isn't, extreme in any measures, but it was, adequate to deal with the situation at hand. Now, what really surprised me with the tech tree was the late tier, or tier 9 and tier 10, especially their guns. The top gun that the tier 9 can get has the is a 100mm autoloader, and that's the same gun that is on the tier 10. And that really surprised me. I was not expecting an autoloader in a Czech tech tree at all. Now the 100mm it's a nice caliber, not as good as I prefer the 105. personally over the 100. It just deals more damage. But yeah, 1mm is not bad caliber. I've experienced it with the T-54 first prototype, and it's absolutely adequate. And they have a longer barrel and high penetration. And with an autoloader with better aiming time than the French, I'm quite sure they can do quite a lot of damage. So also when talking about mashup between German and Russian tanks, I believe it is the Tier 7 that they have a T-34 with a longer 100mm gun. That was because the reason for that the Czechs having that is that they also are just as Poland annexed into the Soviet Union after the war. So it makes sense for them to have Russian tanks. And the Czechs has always upgraded tanks they're getting, much in the same way as the Chinese, but also come up with their own. And well, they just improved on it. And the Germans, when they captured the Czechoslovakia, or the Rhineland, and then the Czechoslovakia itself, a lot of the Czech tanks were in the German army during the invasion of Poland and France and Russia. Now, they became obsolete after a while. So when the Germans did what they always do at chassis or tanks that are not adequate anymore, they just take the turret off and convert them into self-propelled guns, self-propelled anti-aircraft, or tank destroyers or salvage vehicles. And they prove very well. Just look at the Hetzer. That is on the basis of a Czech 38T, or for example the MAD 38T, which is also a basis of a Czech tank. So yeah, it was really nice to see that at Czech Factory. Now I will say I haven't been driving the Czech tanks yet, but I will make a review on it later, another time. And I'm looking forward to do it. So guys, tell me, what do you think about the Czechoslovakian Factory? It seems really interesting to me, and I love to go up and I'm not the top tier tier 10 Czechoslovakian tank is not my first priority. That is now the E100. So, well, it's going to take quite a long time before I get to that one. Give this video a thumbs up. It's always appreciated. And what I like even more is for you to leave some comments, because I really want to hear my subscribers or anyone's opinion on the new Tech Tree and War of Tanks in general. Also, what do you think about the Ausf J? I love the camouflage on this thing now. Well guys, that was all for me. Subscribe for more, and well, keep your barrel clean, your ammo dry, and I'll see you on the battlefield. Thanks for watching.